Alexandra. Welcome to my channel and to this video. This is going to be another pregnancy update and it's a day late. I had every intention of filming yesterday on Sunday and uploading the video, and then I don't know, pregnancy brain I guess, I completely forgot, and then I realized like maybe at 11 at night when Michael and I were in bed almost sleeping, and I was like, no, the video! But it was kind of too late at that point, so I'm filming it today instead. And so yeah, sorry about the video being one day late, but at least there's a video. Also, I went to a midwife's appointment today, so in a way it's kind of good because that way I can update you on the things from that appointment as well. And this is going to be an update on weeks 33 through 37. Today I am 37 weeks and 1 day, so I've gone like 37 full weeks and I am now into the 38th week. I don't know why I feel the need to explain that every time. I think it's mostly for myself because it's so confusing, especially between like English and Swedish. I think we count the weeks a bit differently. So for me in Swedish I am 38 weeks pregnant, but in English I don't think that really translates. I would be like 37 weeks pregnant, so it's weird. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's get into symptoms. One symptom that has actually, I think, completely gone away, which I am very surprised and happy about, is leg cramps. As far as I can remember, and as far as I can remember from watching back my old pregnancy updates from the other kids, leg cramps didn't really go away for as long as pregnancy was, for as long as I was pregnant. But this time I don't think I've had them in like 4 weeks or something, maybe 5 weeks. I have no idea why. I'm just very grateful because even though it's not like a super prominent symptom that affects your day, it's definitely annoying. So for whatever reason, I'm not having any leg cramps or foot cramps, which is awesome. I'm kind of on a schedule now of going to the bathroom at night. Usually I wake up around 12 or 1 and go to the bathroom, and then I wake up again around 5, 4:35-ish and go to the bathroom again. And for most of the pregnancy, or at least a pretty big chunk, I've had a hard time sleeping at night, or at least a hard time going back to sleep once I've been to the bathroom. But right now I feel like that's not a big problem. I don't know if it's just that I've gotten into the routine, because I usually put on like an audiobook and close my eyes and try to fall asleep as quickly as I can after being back from the bathroom, so that my mind doesn't like start waking up more than necessary, or if it's just that I'm more tired, but I've been sleeping better. And as far as sleep goes, I told my midwife today that again, if I remember correctly, I was more tired in the other pregnancies at this point. I know that I said in update videos that I felt like I could sleep like all night, and once I woke up I could have slept like 10 more hours. Like I was always tired, and I can't say that I feel that way right now. I definitely need a nap during the day. And when it's time, when my body needs that nap, I can hardly keep my eyes open. It's like there's a tractor going back and forth. Either one tractor going back and forth, but like outside the window, or there are a bunch of tractors out right now. It's so weird because usually our road is pretty dead and empty. But yeah, sorry if that noise is bothersome. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, the tiredness. Yeah, when I need that nap, I just kind of shut down and I can't really do anything to stay awake. I can, of course, if I'm not at home or something, but it's very like instant that, oh, I need a nap. But then when I wake up, I'm pretty like, I'm not constantly tired, and I'm very happy about that too. And I think it could possibly be connected to my iron levels. I've always, I think, had pretty bad iron levels in my pregnancies, especially in the end. And this time around, even though I haven't been super diligent about taking my pills, mostly just because I keep forgetting, I'm supposed to take them at least once a day, my iron levels are good. They were, let's see, 121 today, and I think they're supposed to be I know I said this in a previous update, but I can't remember. I think they're supposed to be like over 116 or something, according to their recommendations. So they're good. And I know that iron deficiency can definitely contribute to fatigue. So maybe that's connected. I don't know. Okay, let's just kind of do a more rapid fire part of the symptoms, because it's just kind of re-saying the things that I've said for the past few updates. Heartburn, yes, lots of heartburn, lots of Braxton Hicks, just lots of pain. I have a lot of round ligament pain, lots of pain in my body in general right now, so that's just part of it, you know. I think that's all I wrote down as far as symptoms go. Obviously, I'm sure I have other things as well. That's just part of the end of pregnancy, but these are the ones that I thought of and wrote down. And then there's this whole chapter of weight gain, which I still can't really figure out. I kind of can and kind of don't. I still haven't gained much. Right now I've gained a total of 5.6 kilos, which is just over 12 pounds. And with the other kids, I've gained at least like 10 kilos. And obviously I'm not done being pregnant yet. But I mean, at this point, I had given birth to Tyrion like 3 weeks prior to where I am in the pregnancy now. And I gained almost 10 kilos with him. So yeah, I don't know. I am... let's see. I don't know how to explain it in English. I just don't have as many cravings, I guess, or I just don't have as much of a sweet tooth right now as I do in just normal, regular life. I don't know why, but for this pregnancy I just haven't really been in the mood for sweets and chips and all that stuff as much, so I don't eat as much of that stuff. And then the baby's obviously taking lots of the energy that I'm actually getting into my body, you know. So I think he's obviously gaining weight because the belly's growing and everything. But I think I'm losing weight. I probably needed that anyway. I'm trying not to think much about like weight and body image in the negative ways that we've been taught as kids, kind of, or from being kids. Trying to change that mindset in myself, but health-wise, I'm sure it's mostly a good thing. And then as for the gestational diabetes, obviously for that reason it's also very good that I'm not like downing a bunch of sweets. I'm sure I gave a big update on this in the last video. Did I? Did I know at that point that I had gestational diabetes? I must have. Anyway, I prick my finger and check my blood sugar level 5 times a day, 3 days a week. And I've done it like 40-ish times now, and twice the levels have been too high for the recommended, like what I'm recommended to be within. And when I went to the midwives today, she was like, I showed her the paper with all the stats, and she was like, this is awesome, keep doing what you're doing. So that's very reassuring. I also went to an extra ultrasound last week just to check the growth of the baby, to make sure that he's not getting too big too fast because of the diabetes, I guess, and because my belly was measuring big. And he's within the normal range. I mean, he's bigger than the like middle average, but he's way within the like, I don't know, normal or recommended range. so it's fine as far as what they can tell right now. I don't think an ultrasound is like that dang tractor. What's going on? I've read that ultrasounds aren't super reliable when it comes to like measuring how big the baby is, how much they weigh and everything. But it's, I think, a good indication. So I've kind of calmed down a bit about the whole fear of having a super big baby because all my babies have been pretty small, and I have this thing in my head that like I can give birth to small babies, but who knows if I can give birth to a bigger baby, maybe like he won't fit through my pelvis or whatever. It's just kind of a fear that I have. But that ultrasound calmed me a bit about that, so that's good. Let's see. I don't have much fun stuff to talk about this week, or this update. I haven't really bought anything else for the baby since the last update. I haven't made anything for him. The heartbeat was good at the midwife's appointment, that's good. Iron levels, I already talked about those. Oh, they've changed the recommendations for membrane sweeps. So with Myranda, I had a membrane sweep at 38 plus 5 days, like 38 weeks and 5 days. But now apparently I'm not allowed to have one until 39 weeks and 5 days. And that's the day that I have my next appointment. So that's like 3 weeks away or something, 2 weeks away. So if he hasn't arrived by then, I can have a membrane sweep. What else? We don't have an infant car seat. I think this is the first time. This is our 4th kid, and we are a few weeks away from having a baby, and we don't have a car seat for him. It's kind of ridiculous. We will get one, and obviously if he was to like come today, Michael would just have to go to a baby store and get an infant car seat. So it's not like we're not going to be able to leave the hospital. It's just kind of silly that we still haven't gotten around to getting one. We're kind of looking on Facebook Marketplace to find one, because it seems like such a waste of money to buy a really expensive car seat when you're just going to use it for a few months. And the tractor goes by again. What is happening? This is so weird. Oh, the last thing that's actually new to me is hand stimulating the milk, or like trying to get the milk production either going or just kind of getting it more ready. And this is a recommendation that I think is new, because I haven't gotten it with any of the other kids, but she told me that from week 36, from 36 like full weeks, they now recommend that you hand stimulate your breasts to like I said, just kind of get the milk going. And especially when you have gestational diabetes, it's pretty common that the baby needs extra feeding at the start to keep the blood sugar levels more level for the baby. And instead of having to give formula, if you have gotten any milk out beforehand and you can bring that to the hospital, then obviously they give that to the baby firsthand instead of formula. So I have been doing that for about a week. I haven't stayed on top of it. I'm recommended to do it twice a day for 6 to 10 minutes on each side. And I don't know, it's just been too big of a commitment for me. And I haven't gotten any milk out yet, but I'm gonna try and get more consistent with it, because it obviously would be awesome to have a little colostrum just before the baby even arrives. So I'm gonna get better with that. I'm gonna try at least. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have. Even though several weeks have passed, it hasn't been very eventful. I guess. So, yeah. I think the only thing that's left is the belly shot. So I have been struggling with this angle for a while now. I'm hoping that you can see that there's a belly here. To me in the camera it just looks so small. But yeah, there's definitely a baby in here. So from the front you can't really, like, it's not very interesting. But yeah, so this thing is in the way, but yeah, that's the belly. Thank you for watching, and hopefully this week we will actually see you on Sunday. Hejdå!